In 1948, the National Party came to power. At that time, the racial segregation would be the idea of government. The nationalist government classified all people into three races and developed rights and limitations for each. The white minority would have all the privileges, whilst the black majority would be limited in almost all aspects. This movement was named apartheid. That means separation in Africans. In 1952, Nelson Mandela became part of the Youth League. His ideas about ideology were an African socialist, nationalist, anti-racist, and anti-imperialist. This group was inspired by Gandhi, where Nelson Mandela tried to fight for equality of all races in a peaceful manner. In 1955, Nelson promoted one Freedom Charter, which reflects the aspiration of a multiracial state, equal and democratic, agrarian reform, and a policy of social justice in the distribution of the richness. In South Africa, rugby was the sport for whites. This sport was allowed only for white people. Following this, it grew to hatred from the sport black community and identity for white people. Nelson Mandela, who wanted the union, saw the sport as a way to reach out to white people into supporting the first democratic elections, and for this, Nelson promised to organize the World Rugby. In 1993, Nelson Mandela was elected as the first democratically elected South African president, and as he promised, South Africa was selected to organize the Rugby World Cup of 1995. The South African team had a slogan that represented them: "A country is a team." The players knew that was more than a sport. They were the hub of unity of the country. They were in disadvantage, but they felt supported by its people and especially by Mandela. They did the unexpected. They reached the final against the best team in the world at the time. That day, Nelson Mandela was the stadium to support the South African team in the final. White people who were in the stadium chanted Nelson, and the nation was united for a cause. After a tough game, South Africa team did the impossible, beat the best team in the world, New Zealand. For the first time, black and white people celebrated together. They forgot the difference between races. No one is born hating another person because of the color of his skin, or his background, or his religion. People must learn to hate, and if they can't learn to hate, they can be taught to love. For love comes more naturally to the human heart than its opposite.